I mean, regardless what I'm actually thinking, I really like science and scientific things. So when we are actually looking at people that are medical doctors or involved in in studying pandemics and the way we should react to this kind of situation, I'm usually listening to them. And when they are actually saying that the only way to more or less stop this pandemic is to have physical distance, to be sure that we are respecting the hygiene measures, to be sure that we are protecting with the mask and so on. I mean, I really believe that we should listen to them. Now, the lockdown was an attempt to basically ensure this physical distancing that is going to take place. Now, there are two, and there's a very nice study about it. There are two ways to ensure a lockdown. It's by actually acting on the individual liberties. That is, to put curfews, to not allow you to exit your house, to not allow you to meet with, friends and so on. And there's the restriction of activities. Stop cultural events, stop sports events, stop concerts, and so on and so forth. So what was actually happening is we had a mix in terms of the lockdown measures of restriction of individual liberty and restriction of activities going on. I really believe that these measures were efficient. I really also believe that there was no recipe that would have ensured a 100% success of the measures that would have been taken. But if you look right now from a let's say researcher point of view, you see that the measures, including the lockdown, were actually useful and efficient in order to curb the pandemic waves. So I would say, indeed, the lockdowns were the right approach. I've seen attempts, done in, for instance, in Sweden with the herd immunization idea and so on, and then the results were not necessarily, or not at all, actually better than in the countries that had lockdowns. So the short answer is yes, that was the right approach, with a trial and error mix in terms of the concrete measures.